Hello students, in the very first lecture of the series regarding georeferencing, I have mentioned there are three types of georeferencing process. In this tutorial, I will discuss second type of georeferencing process, image to map georeferencing. If you see here, if the GCPs are collected from an existing map, then the process is generally referred as image to map georeferencing. Let me giving you one example. Suppose you have a topographical map or any block map, district map, or the map of India, map of any state of India, and the map is covered by latitude longitude grid. That means the line of latitude and longitudes connected with each other, and the connecting points will give you as the GCPs. Now collect the GCPs of the given map or the map you have and put the GCPs on the georeferencing table as the X and Y. X denotes to east and Y denotes latitude or north. So after giving the GCPs to the georeferencing table in the software, you will get finally your non-georeferenced map will be georeferenced. Now let's start this process, that means image to map georeferencing in the QGIS software, because I will show the process of georeferencing image to map georeferencing process in the QGIS software. Here let's move on to QGIS software. First open the QGIS software. After opening the QGIS software, go to the raster, add raster layer, browse the destination folder where the ungeoreferenced map is located. Go to the georeferencing image to map folder. Here I have a map where the GCPs are already mentioned in the map. Just select the map and open, add, then close. See here, the map is not georeferenced because the coordinate is showing pixel coordinate. See here on the map there are 4 GCP points. The plus signs are showing the GCP points. The first point, second point, third point, and fourth point. So next step is go to raster menu, then georeference toolbar, click. So the georeference toolbar is open. Now go to open raster. Here, then go to the destination folder where the map is located. Select the map and open. So now map is open in the Georeferencer toolbar. Now go to add point and click one by one on the GCP point. Check the pan and again click on the add point and click on the first GCP point. Okay, then put the values. What is the east value? East value is 88.05. And what is the north or y value? 28.80. Okay, then click on OK. Then coming into next GCP, this is the second GCP point. Click on this plus symbol, then put the values of east 88.20 and y value is 21.80. Then click on OK. Now pan the map and go to the third GCP point. Okay, so what was the x 88.20? So in this GCP point, the east or x will be 88.20. Yes, 88.20. Now go to add point and click on the third GCP point. Now enter the value of x 88.20 and y value is 21.70. Okay, now go to the fourth GCP point, which is the last GCP point on this map. Before click on this fourth GCP point, just take the pen option and just scroll it once and see the longitude value 88.05. Okay, go to the fourth GCP point, then click on add point and finally click on the fourth GCP point. Enter the value 88.05 and the north value is 21.70. Then click OK. Okay, so I have taken 4 GCP points to georeference the given image of Sagar Island village map. Okay, so now the next step is transformation setting. Click on this, then transformation type always will be thin plate spline. Now the question is, why I am taking here thin plate spline? Because it is proved that by different kinds of research and experiments on the scanned map or images, thin plate spline gives the best result. That's why I am selecting here thin plate spline. Then resampling method. Okay, keep this method always for any kind of georeferencing type. Just click here and select the nearest neighbor, because always this method or this option will give you the best result for georeferencing. Then target SRS, a source reference system. So always select the EPSG 4326 WGS84. Okay, why always I select this SRS or coordinate reference system? Because WGS84 4326, this allows us the best result or the best way of georeferencing coordinate system for the geographical coordinate system. Okay, so we can always select the WGS84. And another point is here I can mention that this coordinate system or GCS, geographical coordinate system, is universally accepted and it gives the best result universally. Okay, because it covers the whole world with three-dimensional surface. Remember that we are georeferencing means we are giving the GCP or geographical coordinates to the non-georeferenced given map by giving the geographical coordinate system, which is based on three-dimensional surface. Okay, next go to output raster. Give your output raster or the output file name. Where to save? Just show the destination folder, but it is mentioned that, and it is definitely you will remember that the output raster automatically will be saved in your destination folder, from where you were choose the given map for the georeferencing. Okay, so automatically the image or the given raster image will be renamed as modified. Okay, the first name will be the given name already given in it to the map, and the second part will be designated as modified. So don't change anything in this option. Then go to OK. Next step is check the residuals value. Okay, the value shows very less. That means our GCP points are precisely located on the map, and I have collected the GCP points very precisely and very right way. So it has minimum error right now. Okay, and the points are showing minimum error values. So right now the last stage is start georeferencing. This is the option. Just click here. Now the message is showing georeferenced successful. Okay, so raster is already open in the layer panel. Just minimize this georeference box and go to the layer. See here the georeferenced file or the image already opened in layer panel. Now this is the map which is already opened as the non-georeferenced image. See here the question mark, it is not georeferenced right now. Okay, if you want to check the Sagar modified file, just uncheck here and click on the layer of Sagar modified, which is georeferenced image, and go to the zoom pool. See here, now this is the georeferenced image, and I think it is properly done. See here, if I move my cursor and the coordinates number are changing. Okay, so this is the process of image to map georeferencing.